1. A teacher designing a professional development workshop for adult learners emphasizes collaborative problem solving. This aligns most closely with which adult learning principle? A. Behaviorism. B. Constructivism. C. Self-directed learning. D. Passive observation. 2. During curriculum development, the teacher ensures alignment between learning objectives, instructional strategies, and assessments. This process is best described as A. Formative evaluation. B. Backward design. C. Norm-referenced assessment. D. Summative evaluation. 3. An instructor evaluating teacher candidates chooses to use performance-based assessments rather than multiple-choice tests. This decision supports which evaluation principle? A. Reliability over validity. B. Authenticity in assessment. C. Standardization of outcomes. D. Criterion-referenced grading. 4. A mentor-teacher models effective classroom management strategies, then asks the mentee to reflect and adapt them to their own teaching. This technique demonstrates A. Directive feedback. B. Scaffolding. C. Rote memorization. D. Behavior modification. 5. When ensuring compliance with federal education mandates, a teacher must prioritize A. Local school traditions. E. Individual teaching styles. C. Legal and ethical responsibilities. D. Student preference. 6. A teacher designing formative assessments throughout a unit is primarily aiming to A. Assign final grades. B. Measure growth and adjust instruction. C. Rank students against each other. D. Satisfy district mandates. 7. An experienced mentor observes a novice teacher and provides specific, actionable feedback tied to evidence. This aligns with which mentoring best practice? A. General praise. B. Data-driven feedback. C. Intuitive guidance. D. Minimizing critique. 8. When teaching adults, why is it important to acknowledge learners' prior experiences? A. It allows instructors to skip instructional steps. B. It validates learners' identities and enriches discussions. C. It reduces the need for structured lessons. D. It prevents learners from challenging authority. 9. Which of the following best reflects effective communication in mentoring? A. Providing long, uninterrupted advice. B. Listening actively and asking clarifying questions. C. Limiting conversations to written feedback. D. Sharing only positive comments. 10. A teacher aligns classroom assessments with state standards to ensure A. Students are compared to national peers. B. Compliance with accountability requirements. C. Flexibility in instructional methods. D. Personal preference in grading. 11. A teacher creates a curriculum map that spans an entire school year. The primary purpose of this tool is to A. Replace daily lesson plans. B. Ensure logical sequencing and alignment. C. Serve as a summative evaluation method. D. Monitor student discipline. 12. During professional development, teachers are asked to set personal learning goals. This method most directly supports A. Adult self-direction in learning. B. Behaviorist reinforcement. C. Teacher compliance monitoring. D. Peer competition. 13. A teacher analyzing student assessment results to adjust lesson pacing is engaging in A. Summative evaluation. B. Diagnostic assessment. C. Formative evaluation. D. Standardized testing. 14. A mentor guides a novice teacher to reflect on classroom challenges by asking open-ended questions. This supports A. Socratic mentoring. B. Directive supervision. C. Teacher-centered evaluation. D. Memorization of methods. 15. Compliance with FERPA primarily requires teachers to A. Share student data with parents only. B. Protect the confidentiality of student records. C. Publish grades publicly for transparency. D. Allow unrestricted peer access to scores. 16. Which is the most effective method for assessing whether learning objectives were achieved in an adult training session? A. Giving a timed multiple-choice test. B. Conducting participant self-reflections. C. Aligning performance tasks with objectives. D. Using attendance records. 17. A curriculum designed around inquiry-based projects best reflects which principle? A. Adult resistance to structure. B. Constructivist learning. C. Behaviorist conditioning. D. Norm-referenced outcomes. 18. An instructor includes frequent check-ins and exit tickets in daily lessons. This strategy strengthens A. Summative assessments. B. Formative feedback loops. C. Annual curriculum planning. D. Normative evaluation. 19. A mentoring program emphasizes mutual goal setting between mentor and mentee. This promotes A. Hierarchical control. B. Collaborative professional growth. C. Reduced accountability. D. Passive learning. 20. Effective communication during parent-teacher conferences involves A. Using only educational jargon. B. Balancing student strengths with areas for growth. C. Limiting the discussion to negative behaviors. D. Avoiding input from parents. 21. When designing an evaluation tool, ensuring that it measures what it intends to measure addresses A. Reliability. B. Validity. C. Standardization. D. Benchmarking. 22. Teachers using rubrics for project-based assessments enhance which principle? A. Transparency and consistency in grading. B. Flexibility without structure. C. Randomized evaluation. D. Normative ranking. 23. A mentor teacher encourages experimentation with instructional strategies and reflects on outcomes with the mentee. This fosters A. Risk-averse behavior. B. Reflective practice. C. Strict adherence to tradition. D. Fixed instructional methods. 24. Which of the following best exemplifies culturally responsive curriculum development? A. Ignoring cultural differences to maintain equality. B. Designing lessons that validate diverse perspectives. C. Enforcing a single instructional method. D. Prioritizing standardized test content exclusively. 25. A teacher tracks student progress through portfolios rather than only standardized tests. This supports A. Multiple measures of learning. B. Elimination of accountability. C. Sole reliance on summative scores. D. National norm comparisons. 26. A faculty training program requires ongoing self-assessment, peer review, and administrator feedback. This is an example of A. Formative professional evaluation. B. One-time compliance training. C. Summative-only assessment. D. Directive mentoring. 27. A novice teacher is overwhelmed by classroom challenges. The mentor provides emotional support along with instructional guidance. This demonstrates A. Affective mentoring. B. Rigid supervision. C. Sole reliance on evaluation. D. Peer competition. 28. Which of the following ensures curriculum compliance with legal mandates? A. Teacher preferences in topic selection. B. Alignment with state and federal standards. C. Student feedback surveys. D. Principal discretion only. 29. A professional learning community, PLC, focusing on shared analysis of student work, emphasizes A. Isolated teacher practices. B. Collaborative inquiry. C. Individual accountability only. D. Administrative supervision. 30. Which communication strategy most effectively builds trust in mentoring relationships? A. Interrupting to provide solutions quickly. B. Listening actively without judgment. C. Sharing personal grievances. D. Offering generic encouragement. 31. A teacher includes opportunities for learners to apply concepts to real-life professional contexts. This demonstrates A. Abstract learning theory. B. Andragogical relevance. C. Punitive compliance. D. Content-only delivery. 32. A program evaluation that measures the long-term impact of a teacher training program exemplifies A. Formative evaluation. B. Summative evaluation. C. Normative assessment. D. Diagnostic testing. 33. A mentor who models lesson planning, observes implementation, and engages in reflective dialogue is practicing A. Coaching-based mentoring. E. Directive authoritarianism. C. Compliance-only supervision. D. Passive observation.